Welcome back to America's Horse. If you've been enjoying our Posse Week adventure out here in the wilds of New Mexico, you may be curious about the man who started it all, Preston Bates. You probably figure a guy like that's been a cowboy all his life, but the truth is, his roots run east. You may not believe it, but Preston Bates, or Captain Preston Bates as he's known here at the Inn Bar, originally rode English style. He tried all sorts of jobs, and he kept coming back to the horses. Then, as he began to migrate west, he discovered a new kind of horse that would change his life.
Mostly I grew up in Virginia and Kentucky, and got involved with horses at a young age, cleaning stalls to exchange for being able to ride, that sort of thing. Cleaned a lot more stalls than I rode, that's for sure. For 25 years, I didn't realize what a horse could really do until I got around the quarter horses and these working ranch geldings. And you know, it's just amazing. They got the stamina, the versatility, whether I'm going down through the wilderness in a steep canyon, that they better not take a wrong slip, because, you know, my right foot's 500 feet off the ground as it is on that narrow trail, or we're cutting yearlings to sell out in the pens. I can use the same horse for whatever job I have to go do.
Not only does the Inn Bar host Posse Week, the ranch also offers Pathfinder rides, cattle roundups, and ranch weeks all year round. And because of Preston's daily cowboy logs, which he posts on the ranch website, the Inn Bar has begun to garner a reputation overseas, too.
A lot of people can't even imagine there's this much open space still in the world, especially, you know, folks coming from Europe. Had a fellow from Germany arrive on Sunday night. He sat on the porch and looked around and he said, you know, if I don't do anything else, it's already been worth it just seeing that there's this amount of space. People coming out wanting to ride for 5 hours and never come to a fence. Every ridge, you get to that next ridge and you just want to kind of go a little bit farther and see what's over the next ridge. It's all horseback in country. You can see a ridge 60 miles south of here, and you can get there on horseback. There's no highways, there's no swamps. Any place you see, you can get to on horseback.
The people who attend Posse Week may miss a few hot showers, some warm meals, a comfy bed, and indoor plumbing, but what they get in return is a first-hand experience of what it was like for those pioneers and cowboys 100 years ago in the Wild West.
No, we don't have hot tubs and tennis courts and kidney-shaped swimming pools and that sort of thing. We're about as, you know, we're the real deal. This is the week to find out whether you should have lived 100 years ago, that's for sure. It can be a definite eye-opener. Most of the people who come out here are horse owners, probably 80% are horse owners. And they were probably like me. They were riding around as kids thinking, boy, you know, wish I was living 100 years ago. So now they finally found an outlet to see whether they can go and make it as an outlaw or a posse or a cowboy 100 years ago, and living out in the range and being partners with your horse and getting the dirt in your teeth and finding out whether you could have made it.
You talk about population sparseness, you start with 125 square miles of New Mexico wilderness. Keep in mind, you got 2 teams of only 7 competitors each. Now that's a lot of space and square mileage per person. Now with all that space, you might think it'd be tough for the 2 teams to find each other. You'd be wrong.
Well, we were in Tendon Canyon, and the loop we were looking for, we were up on the upper ridge, and we got across the top of the ridge. We were coming across with the little scope, and we seen a couple horses coming, so we sat up there and just thought, oh, we better wait up here. Yeah.
The first confrontation of the week occurred at Ten Dead Canyon. Now, to get what we call a kill in this game, you must either hit your opponent in the torso or sneak up on them and steal their ribbon. So here at Ten Dead Canyon, what we thought would be a battle turned into more of, well, a massacre.
They weren't very sneaky, so we set up an ambush and they walked right into it. We killed 4 of them and the rest of them skedaddled. So we were set up perfect for them. We didn't find the loot bag though.
Had too many Lone Rangers out there was kind of the bottom line. And people learned you got to have a partner, you got to partner up, and you got to have a plan. So the sun's setting now, and I hope when it comes up in the morning it's going to be a whole different day.
Coming up next, we'll see if the posse can improve morale.
Some people are a little bit loud and don't need to be on watch. I won't name any names, but you're like, shh, be quiet, stop.
And mount a comeback.
Oh, it's a blowout. Yeah, this is one of those Super Bowls where you turn it off at halftime.